I'm Patricia Lane, and I want to show you this interesting little shoe, and I'll tell you about it later in a minute. Here at Elon, we're emphasizing a different month throughout this year. Last month it was Australia. This month we're learning about China. And today Cindy has planned so many nice Chinese interesting things. Like I got my passport stamped like I went to China. And we had a Chinese lunch, and we were supposed to eat it with chopsticks. And I ate one shrimp with mine. That's the best I could do. And we have these little good luck envelopes, and I don't know what all. So we're just having fun and learning about China. This particular item is a matter of historical interest, and this is about a custom of binding the feet of baby girls in China. This was over maybe about 10,000 years ago that this probably started. It was considered that an elite lady should not have big feet. An elite lady expected to be married to a wealthy man, and she was never expected to do any work out in the fields or anything like that, so she didn't need to have healthy feet necessarily. Anyway, they would bind the feet of a baby girl to keep them from growing. And this is a shoe that would have been worn by an adult Chinese lady. You see how tiny that is? Because the little feet would never grow. And we saw this video that shows some of the ladies who are now in their late 90s, and even 100-year-old lady that showed their feet, and they are just gnarled and bent and twisted. It was a terrible custom. Even though these ladies are still, in this current generation, this current time, their feet are still that way, but they said they think this probably stopped in about 1912, this terrible custom. But that was what these, the reason they bound the feet was for the sake of beauty and to show that this girl was from an elite, wealthy family, therefore she should be able to be given in marriage, literally given away in marriage to a wealthy man. And the video showed that when the groom's family would come to see the girl on the wedding day, didn't know each other before the wedding day, but on that given day, if they observed that she had feet that were too big, they could reject her as a bride. Aren't we thankful we live in a little more enlightened generation?